welcome to String Spark the podcast. I'm your host, Asiradu Edu, and this is the first episode. So in this episode, it's just going to be like an introduction of what String Spark is, what String Spark does, and also who I am, why I started String Spark, and what you're going to get from this podcast. All right, so I'll start out with who exactly I am. So my name is Asiradu Edu. I can start off by saying that music is always something that I've always been very passionate about, as well as encouraging and uplifting others in anything they're pursuing and stuff like that. Yeah, I've always liked to encourage and uplift people, and I've always loved also doing music related things. So when it comes to music, I've been playing the violin for, I believe, 7 years. Yes, 7 years. And I also sing as well. So those are two music-related things I've been doing since I was a child, and I've just continued doing them all the way up to where I am now, sophomore year of high school. And yeah, I just really enjoy doing all that kind of stuff. And when it comes to like encouraging people, I just always want people like when they're with me to feel like, they're not gonna be judged, like the person they're talking to cares about them, all those good things. So those have always been like qualities that I think I've always had, and it's just part of who I am. And yeah, and that'll lead into what String Spark is, what we do, and why I started it. So, in music, like the main area and field that I've, strived in and like worked hard in up until this point in my life, I would say, yeah, in music, I've gone teachers, I've had mentors, I had people who have like helped me get to where I am with everything, like, in my musical journey. And for the vast majority, I've had like such nice people, nice teachers, and like nice peers to work with all the time. But there definitely have been those times in the past where like I felt discouraged, maybe by something someone said, or I felt like a teacher didn't believe in me as much as I believed in myself, maybe, for example. And those experiences kind of made me want to provide a space where people just like felt encouraged and could find a mentor or a teacher that they knew believed in them and could help them in their musical pursuits or just in general. It started as like a general idea. I would just love to like help people find like somebody that they knew could support them. And given that I was passionate about music, yeah, I was like, I could start a nonprofit where, I connect people to mentors and teachers that can help them get to where they want to go and advance in the musical journey. So that's why I started String Spark, and currently we offer like free lessons, connecting like high school age, college age people and students to younger kids who are just starting out on their instrument or like, yeah, their musical journey and stuff like that. And those older kids can help out the younger kids and help them and advance them and just encourage them along the way. Because I feel like encouragement is honestly so important. Like I know so many people that started like playing instruments and like engaging in like music related activities with me like when I was younger, but because of like things like discouragement, rude comments, all that like negativity and stuff, they just stopped. When I feel like so many people like genuinely had a passion for it, but they just felt like, oh, I'm not good at it, or like no one believes in me, or I'm wasting my time, which just makes me so sad because like music and like has brought so many opportunities into my life and has been such a thing that like I found just like joy in. It just makes me happy, and I just want more people to be able to experience that and have an environment where like they feel like, they're supported too. So that's definitely why I started String Spark. And this podcast sector of the nonprofit is to also expand that same spirit, same encouraging, supportive spirit to all listeners. So yeah, that's definitely why I started String Spark and what we do. And overall, our mission is just to, inspire, uplift people, and help push people toward their goals in musical excellence in all the ways they strive for. So yes, on this podcast, I'll be posting everything about like encouragement and discipline and like motivation and stuff like that. and achieving your goals in music and in other parts of your life too. And so yeah, that's a little bit about me, a little bit about Strength Spark, and a little bit of what about about what this podcast is going to offer. So I hope everyone enjoyed this introduction, and we'll start with content and the first episode starting next Saturday. So it's gonna be a weekly podcast every single Saturday. You can check out our other socials too to stay updated. And yeah, I'll see you guys next Saturday, and I'm excited to jump into it. Bye bye.